Hey guys, we're live on the moon, and it's a cloudy, it's a cloudy night. It's going to be a difficult moon, but I'm going to try to work this Aristillus crater, which I call Starbase, and I have it just about centered on the screen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try to go in there quick and dirty and do some zooms on it, and let's see what it looks like even under clouds. If it gets really black, I'll pause it and I'll try to pick it up. I wanted to try to work this thing with a 5 times Barlow. Right now I don't have any Barlows and I'm just using this 19mm lens. I do have autofocus on, and you can see the star is still there from last night. I've had a lot of people comment on my video. I don't for a minute believe that this is an actual star base. I believe it's just a kind of a visual thing, but a very unusual one at that. And as I get closer, we might see. One guy wrote a comment to me that made a lot of sense. He said, well, there's a peculiar mountain range around this crater that causes this effect. I've been trying to research this particular crater, and I haven't found anything written about this star. Now let me see if I can do something with the contrast. We're cloudy tonight. I'm just trying to bring out the effect of the star. You can see the star is still there. Clearly it's still there. It's still a 5-pointed star. It's centered on the screen. It's going to go black in a minute because of the overcast, and if it does, I'll pause this thing and we'll pick it up. But you can see the star is still there. What I'd like to do is get a little clear sky to where I can go in there and really do a close thing on that, what really looked like a dome. Although I really don't know if that's what it was. Let me make sure I'm centered before I pause this. Okay, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pause this thing, and we're going to put in a 2.5 Barlow, and then we'll probably pause it again and make sure, because we're going to need more clearer skies for this Barlow. But I wanted to see if the star was still there, and it's still there, guys. But it's cloudy night. It rained all day. A thunderstorm. I didn't see any lightning, but it was pretty bad. Anyhow, I'm going to pause this thing and put in a 2.5 times Barlow, and we'll see what we can do with this. Hey guys, before I change this lens, I've been waiting for the moon to settle. It's going to be cloudy. It's going to be a bad night, but I'm going to try to get in as close as I can. I have that crater centered. It's called Aristillus, and I wanted to give you a frame of reference before I do anything else. The big crater to the immediate left, and let me back out so you can see. I'll move everything up a little bit. See that really big crater to the kind of immediate left and below, what I call star base. That's called Plato. That's our Plato crater. Okay. And if you look, see how let me not lose it. There's Descartes. And if you look at our coastlands, which is right now, I'll center them. Moving slow. And I'll zoom in a little bit. and you can see that C. Yesterday I was referring to, it's called Promontorium Herculeus, and it's the lower, it's kind of centered right now. It's a lower cape or promontory, and the one that's right above it, the top of the C, is called Promontorium Laplace. They're named after famous people. Laplace had some kind of a theorem. And then right above that you have Plato. That's that one that should be centered right now. And then, like I said before, I've been this way before, but that mountain range to the right of the star base, what I shall refer to from now on as star base, which is actually Aristillus, is that range of mountains that I call, when it's darker like this, it's hard to get a hold of it. And the moon is what they call a racing moon, so it's kind of racing up into the sky right now. And in spite of the fact that I'm trying to make it go up, it's not cooperating very good. Just a bad moon night. So that mountain range right there that looks like a spine is what I call the Alps. And if you look at the large crater to the right and below Aristillus, that's Archimedes. And if you recall, the Apollo 15 landing site is kind of, as you're, let me see if I can get this damn thing in focus again. Just a bad moon night, guys. It's hard to see where Archimedes is kind of centered right now. Kind of right below the foot of that mountain range called the Alps is where the Apollo 15 and the Luna 2 spacecraft landed. Luna 2 was the first spacecraft on the moon, and Apollo 15, I don't have to tell you what that is. That kind of give you a thumbnail sketch of where this thing is. But you can see that star right there in the middle. Let me zoom in again before I change this lens. It's what I call star base, and it could be an aberration. But like I say, I've been up here many times. I've never seen it. Okay, let me see what I can do. I can't promise you anything. I'm gonna try to change lenses. We'll see if I can look at this thing. Hang with me, guys. Okay, guys, we're back, and I turned the color off because the moon's just too shaky right now. So I'm going to zoom in on this thing. This is a 2.5 Barlow, and I don't know if I can turn the autofocus on or not. With those clouds jumping in and out, see how it's just not. It's a very difficult. Very difficult. Let me try to manually adjust the focus and just leave it like that. Just a bad moon night. Okay, now let's zoom in on this Barlow. A 2.5 Barlow. And let's see if we can turn the contrast up. brightness down. You can see the star. See how let me turn the right light off and the brightness down. See the clouds coming in, not screwing us. Okay, I'm going to go for broke and put that 5 times Barlow in there, and let me see if I can work an image. Maybe we'll get a clearer sky whenever I'm working it. Hang with me, guys. Let me work this with that other lens. Okay, this is not a very good image, but it's just, let me see what I can do with it. As close as I can get on that 5 times. It's a Powermate Barlow. Let me see if I can get the star effect. Get the brightness up a little bit. I am using that 19 millimeter, so it's probably not as close as I could possibly get, but I'm thinking if I put that 5 on a night like this, I wouldn't have a chance. And I think I'm lucky to even get this. Let me see if I can work let me turn autofocus on. And turn the brightness up a bit. You just can't tell from this what it is. It's interesting though, guys, the star didn't go away. It stayed. Let's see if I back out too much on this lens, I get tunneling. So that's as close as I can get. I'm going to put back, there's just a 19 without the Barlow, and we're going to close this thing up. It's going to be a short video. It's a lousy night, but at least we verified that you can see this damn star base, whatever it is. I mean, I don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is. And, but it's something that I've never seen before, and it's still there. Hang with me, we'll finish this thing up. Okay, guys, that's it. I got it centered. Believe it or not, the clouds are coming in. I mean, big time clouds. So I'm going to call this a night. At least I've proven to me and to you that Aristillus has some kind of a star in it and still has something in the middle. Maybe on a clearer night I'll be able to do something more with it. But for right now, we're definitely not clear skies, guys. Anyhow, I wish for you and yours clear skies, guys.